Welcome back. It is 8:23. Scientists around the country are busy researching coronavirus, hoping to uncover something that will help in this fight against the deadly virus. Well, there is a new study that could help. It explains the body's reaction to COVID-19 and what could be done to help fend it off. We're going to talk about this at length here. Joining me is Dr. Charles Brenner. He is the head of biochemistry at the University of Iowa. Doctor, thanks for being with us here to talk about this study here. Tell us what it focused on and what did you learn?
Well, my laboratory is interested in NAD, which is the central coenzyme of metabolism. All of our cells and all of our tissues use NAD. It's required to convert everything that we eat, not only into ATP that powers our body, but it's required to convert everything that we eat into everything that we are and do. We found that coronavirus infection attacks the NAD system, and that the infected cell is trying to use NAD in order to limit viral replication. We've also found that infected cells are looking for nicotinamide riboside in order to maintain their NAD level, potentially to allow them to limit viral replication.
Can you talk a little bit more about what NAD is exactly? I know it's an enzyme that takes care of a lot of functions of the body here. And are there ways to boost it if it's a really important thing that we need in our bodies?
Right. NAD is actually a set of 4 coenzymes, and these are the central catalysts of metabolism. Sometimes I call them the crown jewels of metabolism, but unlike the crown jewels of England, which are locked inside of a vault, inside of a castle and patrolled by armed guards, the central coenzymes of metabolism are actually exposed to the elements. And in multiple conditions of metabolic stress, including obesity, overeating, overdrinking, sun exposure, reactive oxygen damage, and viral infection, NAD comes under attack. And you need NAD for repair processes and resiliency. And so our observation that coronavirus is one of the conditions of metabolic stress that attacks the NAD system is a powerful hint that we may need to support our NAD system in order to maintain our resistance against viral infection.
We only have a few seconds left. If somebody wants to take advantage of this, if they Google it, you see a lot of discussion about fighting addiction with this. Is that something totally different, or is that somehow tied to what we're talking about?
It's related, but it's not as evidence-based as the oral use of nicotinamide riboside. I would suggest if people want to learn about NAD, they go to aboutnad.com. They can also ask me questions on Twitter. I answer questions virtually every day at Charles M. Brenner. And I'd be happy to be available to people that have more questions.
All right, Dr. Charles Brenner at the University of Iowa. Thanks for your time and expertise, and take care.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right. So there we go. Ange, I know you were interested in that.
I just followed him because I wanted to, again, I know you talked about it, but I want to know like the top 3 things. What can you do? What can I do to make sure that it sounds like we need to eat better so we're not obese? Sounds like we need to be getting sleep so our body's not stressed in other ways. But now I'm just fascinated by other things that maybe we could do.